My name's Chris. I'm a political science graduate, and believe I have some different opinions regarding Obama's State of the Union speech. While it was a fantastic amount of rhetoric and same type of, good speech writing we've seen before, Obama conveniently left out the whole part about how he has legally declared the right to assassinate anyone he deems to be a threat or Al-Qaeda subsidiary. Of course, this is at his own discretion, no oversight whatsoever. He's claiming this to be a legal power despite its obvious conflict with the Constitution of the United States. This is after, of course, in the New Year's of 2011, when he, with the NDAA bill, signed a bill that said he could intern Americans without trial indefinitely if they were deemed to be enemy combatants of Al-Qaeda. But again, this is at his own discretion. And I think that liberty is something that is what always made this country so great in the first place. And I've watched the erosion of our liberty for quite a long time, regardless of whether it was George W. Bush, Clinton, Obama. The fact of the matter is the establishment is slowly eroding our liberties, increasing our debt, increasing our financial worries. None of the financial worries have ever been remedied because of the very fact that the Federal Reserve still exists. And our debt-based monetary system has yet to be remedied or modified in any sort of way. The endless printing of money is certainly not going to help our problem whatsoever. A lot of people love to talk about Obama, but they don't talk about Ben Bernanke and how he has done virtually nothing to help the situation at all, perhaps only prolong the inevitable financial collapse of this country and the world economy as a whole. And again, the State of the Union speech was well written, of course, to be expected, and didn't really matter if Mitt Romney won the election, because the fact of the matter is the same corporate interests and banking elite that run this country will have their way unless enough people speak out. And I'm sure my opinion here is not the liberal point of view that is to be expected from what I've seen of the other videos on the site. I don't subscribe automatically to the idea of climate change being an absolute reality when there have been thousands of scientists speak out against it or claim that the sun is a bigger part of the problem than is being talked about, and so on and so forth. And I believe it's important to have an open dialogue and be respectful of one another. Many times if I voiced my opinion, I've been criticized and called an idiot and said I should leave the country and so on and so forth, and I just don't think that that's helpful to the debate. So I think it's good to offer different kinds of opinions. In regards to Obama, I voted for him in 2008, so you can't really say I'm racist or that I have problems with blacks or whatever, because I voted for him, but I've seen him turn on virtually every promise he's made. Recently, he said taxes on middle class would not go up. That's exactly what's happened with the payroll tax going up recently, and this whole idea of taxing the rich, if you talk to any economist, if you tax the rich 100%, that would run the government for all 5 days. So it's just, this is coming from a president who claimed he was going to have more transparency than any president prior. But in fact, he's the least transparent. He's signing bills in secret. He's signing executive orders more than any other president prior. Said he would never use signing statements. That's exactly what he uses very often. In regards to gun control, you will never be able to stop people who want to cause harm to other people and people being able to get guns. They will get the guns. What you can do is allow citizens the legal right protected by the Second Amendment to protect themselves against these people. And frankly, I think that the gun-free zone is one of the biggest problems in this country. This is an area where criminals know they can go to a spot, and they know there'll be no one to stand against them with a gun, and it's a very dangerous situation. I would love to say guns never existed, or never guns, but there are guns, and you can't go back in time and change that. So what we need is enough citizens to have guns to protect against these potential criminals, and also against a potential government tyranny. You can't deny that if you do the research, the government has been arming to the teeth. DHS has bought billions of rounds of ammo. Why should the government have all of this ammo, but citizens should not? What is so omnipotent about the government that they can have all of these weapons? They're people just like citizens, and citizens should have the same rights as government. That's how I feel. And hopefully you respect my views. Thank you for listening.